How's it going, guys? It is Fake Thriller, and there are only 19 days until Battlefield 4 is released. Now, today we all were treated to a nice little surprise from the DICE crew, and they unlocked the Obliteration game mode, which I believe was most of the footage we've seen of Obliteration is from the Paracel Storm footage that some people got a few weeks back. And basically what I want to know first and foremost is, have you guys played Obliteration yet? Because when I saw it, I think it was Reddit, somebody posted, Obliteration is now available. And I was like, no, I'm stuck at work. So I had to go all day at work. Then I had to come home and see my family and all them. And then finally, once I did all that stuff, I was able to come down and start playing. And I'll tell you what, this, in my opinion, is exactly what Battlefield needs. Now, if you've watched the channel for any length of time, you've probably heard Snoover talk about how what Battlefield needs the most is more game modes. It needs different ways for you to come in and play, as opposed to just Conquest and Rush. And particularly, it needs to come up with these creative style of game modes that balance the objective plus sort of involving the Slayer roles, which, for those of you who don't really understand what I'm talking about, it's like everybody in Battlefield is really good at PTFOing. But back in the Call of Duty world, if you mention, oh, I'm a Slayer, people, first of all, they'll roll their eyes because you're giving yourself a title like that. But second of all, they'll roll their eyes again because you're like that guy in objective mode that just goes out and starts like kill whoring, just getting all the kills in the world, and then justify that you're helping because you're killing so many enemies. And it's technically true, but it's really annoying, especially on like Rush when you're attacking. There's no room for that. You need to PTFO. But in Obliteration, there's a little bit of room for kill whoring or slaying, I guess you would call it. And it works. It feels good that you can sort of pick a position, lock it down, and you'll actually control that entire like hemisphere and allow your team to come in and occupy that area that you're holding down, which is tough. The big part of Obliteration, for those of you who haven't played it and for those of you who haven't really thought about it, is it's a big give and take kind of a thing, and you've got to think about what you're doing. It's very hard to gain ground until all of a sudden you have just a free shot to go. Like, everything is a tough battle until it just breaks, and then one team is on the sprint to the bomb site. It's good, but it's kind of a mess right now because people don't know how to play it. It's not a game mode that I've ever played before in a game that I've put a lot of time into. So it's somewhat new to, I think, the majority of the community, and it's causing a lot of confusion on the overall strategy. But from what I've seen so far, there have been some opportunities for some very epic plays, especially with the vehicles. And especially like the transport chopper, like picking people up or like hopping in a Jeep and just going, like dodging rockets and getting to the bomb site. It's awesome. So if you haven't played it, you guys need to check it out right now. And I think that's pretty much it. I wanted to talk about Obliteration. I've been playing it all night, and it is a fantastic game mode. So give me your opinions on the game mode. And also, if you're on the console, let me know how it plays on the console, what the player count is, and how that feels. Because we were actually playing... I think 16 versus 16 on PC, which is pretty close to console. So let me know what you think of the game mode. And guys, there are only 19 days until Battlefield 4. Think about that for a second. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video.
For those that are fans of the Battlefield Friends show, as well as other shows by Hank and Jed and Johnny Ethco, you should head on over to their store and check out all of the awesome merchandise they have to offer. Hell, you can even have the Noobin gang sing Happy Birthday to a Friend. It's all in the store, so head on over to take a look, or someone's going to throw ammo at your face.